The News with Jessica is sponsored by Hover.com. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. FreshBooks. FreshBooks is an easy-to-use online invoicing service that saves you time, gets you paid faster, and makes you look professional. Get started completely for free at freshbooks.com. And by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook by going to audiblepodcast.com/GFQ.
All right, so a fire department watched as a home burnt into flames because the family did not pay a fee. Firefighters...
A fee for what?
Apparently for firefighters. In this particular county in Tennessee, the family's home burned to the ground because they did not pay their yearly $75 fee.
Are you kidding me?
They were... Okay, so this whole story blew up. They allowed the house to completely burn.
Like they just stood there and they just watched it burn.
The homeowners called 911 as soon as they realized that the fire had started. And the firefighters got to the house but quickly determined that this was one of the houses that did not pay the $75 fee. So they chose to do nothing. Now, their policy is pay for spray. You want firefighter service, you have to pay the yearly fee. They didn't pay their yearly fee, so they didn't do anything. They're standing by their decision to allow the house to burn.
But I mean, for $70, you're not going to... well, this happened before. We did a story about this 2 years ago, and we've heard a lot about things like this that happens all the time.
Right.
It's not just a one-time thing.
Right.
But I mean, you're a firefighter. Like, aren't you going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to pick up the hose and just spray it. Like, you're really not going to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. So how do you tell your kids about Santa Claus? We talked a little bit about this. But
take him, punch him in the face, and go, he's not real.
What?
No?
No.
That's how I was told.
How would you tell?
Well, I think I would do like what you said, like let them find out for themselves and then let them ask me and just be like, well, yeah, it's true. He's not real.
Okay.
You know what I would say, Joss? I would tell them to all go to gfqlive.tv and interact with us in our chat room. And they can listen to us.
Someone will inevitably tell you.
Somebody will tell you that. And you can check us out on the go on the Stitcher app at Stitcher.com. You can download the app on your iOS, Android, or BlackBerry device.
But it's interesting to think about the lie that you've now told your child about Santa Claus because there's so
And
many...
you've kept it up.
Right,
I mean,
well,
that's an elaborate lie.
Not only is it elaborate, but I mean, it's really elaborate because not only is this like old fat man coming into your house, breaking and entering into your house and leaving you presents, but he's coming down a chimney. If you don't have a chimney, then you have to make up a story there. What happens to people that don't believe in Santa? How does he get to all those houses at the same time?
What I find amazing is that in 2012 and 11, going to be 2012, we allow this idea that this man, this fat white guy, comes in your house, leaves presents.
Well, I don't think he's always white.
He's
I think
always
that if
white.
You're a
No.
black family.
No,
you believe in
no,
Black
no.
Santa.
No,
because
they don't.
At Kmart, they have
Black
they
Santa?
Have Black
They have
Santa.
That is bullshit.
They
Come
have
on.
Kwanzaa Claus.
There's no Black Santa.
They totally do. They
But
totally
no,
have that.
see, this is just taking politically correctness.
The blue Santa.
Political correctness to a whole different level.
Smurf Santa.
Is there an Asian Santa?
Quite possibly.
There's
Santa's a fat white guy in the North Pole.
there's Harry Hanukkah.
We all.
Looks like Santa, but
I had a really funny joke that I took back midway. You saw that?
Good
I'm
job.
being good here.
Italy has La Befana.
Yeah.
So I don't
Rick
know.
Ross is the Black Santa. Somebody said in our chat room. I agree with you. A Black Santa? Come on.
They actually have
Like a black Barbie, I could get. Like I could get that. Like a black Barbie.
human.
A black human being, yes, like a real person. But you cannot have Santa Claus be black. That makes no sense.
Why?
That's not logical.
Because
You're
our fictional
twisting-
character, we can't make up skin color for our fictional character.
Why don't we? No, let's change. What Santa Claus actually? Saint Nicholas is a real person.
Yes.
He's from Greece,
Nikos.
so he's a white guy, Mediterranean, olive
More
complexion,
olive.
a little bit more olive,
Little
little
olive.
swarthy.
A little olive, more so than the Irishmen we have. Like they're always so like
Yeah,
white
they're
and
always
red.
Irish.
So the iPad is to be renamed in China.
Yeah, you know what's gonna be named as?
What?
The I Made It. It's a name in China.
All right. Well, if they want to continue selling the product in China, they have to use a different name because they don't own rights to use that name in China.
Well, what happened was a company owns the rights. I think they bought the rights in like 2000, the term iPad. And actually, the company that owns it makes a lot of these like LCD displays. They're one of the big ones. So Apple agreed for licensing to use their name, but didn't agree for and they agreed for $56,000, like it was nothing. But didn't agree. But in the agreement, it said they cannot distribute in China.
Yeah, so weird.
It says it in the agreement. So now they're probably going to have to pay a shit ton of money, and I don't think they're going to change the name.
Why don't they just call it like Apple Pad or Mac Pad?
Yeah, but that's totally against the Apple model.
Yeah, they're afraid that it won't be good for them if they do that.
So then don't sell it in China. Be like, all right, take it. If
yeah.
You don't want to name it.
All right, China. You're not getting it. You're making it, but you ain't getting it.
So the host of Discovery Channel's Mythbusters is apologizing for their cannonball incident.
This was great.
30-pound cannonball while they were filming their show misfired and accidentally blasted into 2 homes and a parked minivan in California. Wow. How dangerous is that?
And they went and they walked around the neighborhood and they apologized.
Yeah, I mean,
I would really why are they apologizing though? It's a show. TV show.
Somebody could have been killed.
It's all right. Happens.
It's not all right.
It happens.
So the menorah is actually found in many locations, including Ireland.
Really?
Lots of Irish.
Not too many Jews in Ireland.
Not too many Jews. They've actually determined there's probably about 2,000 or so Jewish.
I don't think that number's accurate. Actually, I would say
Ireland,
more like
however,
30.
However, they found that the menorah is often found in Irish homes.
Why? For
parts of
lights?
Rural Irish homes. They're not quite sure where this came from.
We don't know why.
Yeah, they say that they don't really know why, but that they have asked people and they said, oh, Christmas, it's also the celebration of light and happiness, and they like the menorah.
Yeah, the McJew family started it actually.
So that's what they did.
No, but it's not a. Like, I look at it, I'm like, well, it makes sense. You put candles in there, you put it in front of the window.
Pretty.
It's a little Christmassy.
No, but Christians have the Advent wreath, don't they?
Yeah.
It's a little different, though.
It's still candles.
The
Still a little different.
I'll never forget.
Well, the Kwanzaa thing.
I'll never forget the Kwanzaa thing.
I don't know the name of that.
Candles too, isn't it?
It's less. It's like 6, and they all stand for something different. One of them stands for.
I hate white people.
No. But I am actually going to.
Well, I remember it was always I always found it interesting that like the teacher would teach Kwanzaa, and it was always like this white middle-aged woman that knew nothing about it and was very uncomfortable teaching it. Mm-hmm. But nobody celebrated. Like if in New York City public schools, they teach you that black people celebrate Kwanzaa. Okay. I don't know any black person that celebrates Kwanzaa.
Neither do I.
And I know many black people.
But what is Kwanzaa? Why the 6 lights?
I don't know. I don't know much about
6 candles.
How do you spell Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa.
KW Kwanzaa. Here, Kwanzaa.
Yeah, it's not like Hanukkah where you could spell like 8 different ways, like Hanukkah, Chanukah.
The official Kwanzaa website, officialkwanzaawebsite.com.
Well, okay.
Kwanzaa is a week-long celebration held in the United States honoring the universal African American heritage and culture, observed from December 26th to January 1st each year. And it's a fairly new holiday. It was made in 1966.
It's fairly new.
That's silly. Nobody cares about it. I'm sorry. Black people don't celebrate it.
You still have religions that are like coming out that are still kind of new.
You know what? We need a Kwanzaa thing. What is it called? Come on, it's silly. Everybody has their own holiday now.
All right, so a head basketball coach in St. Petersburg College has been arrested in Orlando as part of an underage sex sting.
Another one?
Another one. Robert Francis was charged Wednesday with felony obscenity with talking to a 14-year-old girl in a chat room.
Oh, at least it was a girl.
Okay. We see nothing wrong with the fact that she was 14.
She could look
okay with
older.
That. Okay.
No, but it's funny how these guys are now all getting busted after the whole
Yeah.
thing at Penn State.
Yeah, well.
By the way, you know his wife
Running
is
record.
bailing him out constantly?
Really?
Sandusky's wife?
Yucky.
She's the one bailing him out. What a wife.
Tis-
If I had like 20 counts
Yeah.
of child molestation,
You never.
you would be gone, right? Nobody would
So
ever hear
fast.
from you. This wife is something else.
So
Believes
fast.
him. Believes him.
That's insane.
But maybe who knows their relationship.
denial.
But here's the thing. If I was a head coach of a basketball team and I am the way I am with you, there's no like weird vibe. And somebody said like I got accused of child molestation. You would probably stand by me. You'd probably be like, it's not true.
Yeah, until 20 counts came out.
What if it's a big conspiracy?
20 counts
20
of conspiracy?
Not 20. 10. 10 counts.
1, maybe 2. Once it hit 3, I'm out the
You would
door.
stay with me for 2.
I don't
2
know.
counts of child
I think
molestation.
I think it depends on what the circumstances were.
I was caught wearing a red wig on Queens Boulevard.
Oh, out the door.
Out the door, right? Yeah. Do we forget that Eddie Murphy was
Oh,
picking up
yeah.
prostitutes and he picked up
Yeah, undercover
he
cop,
picked up a
right.
tranny? Do
Oh,
we
yeah,
forget
tranny.
that?
No, we didn't forget that.
I think
No,
every
no one
I think
forgot that.
everybody forgot that.
I didn't forget.
I didn't forget that.
I knew what you were talking
How about
about.
Hugh
I
Grant?
talk about that every
Hugh
night.
Grant.
Yeah, we were talking about
Well,
that.
didn't Hugh
I was
Grant do the
talking
same
about that
thing?
recently with somebody.
Hugh Grant did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Hugh Grant knew it was a transvestite.
Yeah.
And then there was somebody with the
The feet.
tapping under the bathroom.
It was some
For someone.
politician.
A
right?
politician.
Yeah, politician. That was
So I didn't
interesting.
know that.
And he said something like he needed more toilet paper or like
Yeah.
some crazy.
No,
no,
Not me.
not me. It
I
was
didn't
just,
even know what that meant. I just wanted.
tapping for fun. I had a song stuck in my head.
I just needed a square.
All right, so there was Virginia Tech shooting again.
Again.
2 killed.
Why is anybody going to the school
Suspect
so
is
bad?
at large. I know. Drop out.
No. He's they updated since you did the news. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Killed himself or got killed?
I just saw it before I went on the air, so
All right,
I didn't
one
get
of
the whole
them,
story.
one of the people killed was a police officer.
Yeah, it was a random check, right?
Yeah,
So
random
sad.
shot, and so he shot the guy, and then he fled to a parking lot, and later they found another person in the parking lot dead. So sad story there.
Why are all these? You know what? It is a sad place. Like, have you ever seen that area? It's like
Virginia
always
Tech?
foggy. Yeah. It's a weird. I think Kieran went to
Something in the
Virginia
water
Tech.
over
I
there.
think Kieran went to Virginia Tech.
That explains.
Explains a lot about him.
I'd be careful.
Yeah.
Just saying. All right, so a 5-year-old was handcuffed and charged with battery on an officer.
I actually saw this.
Yeah.
And read the story because I'm going to find the video.
Okay, well, the child was handcuffed with zip ties on his hands and his feet and was forced to go to the hospital to a psychiatric evaluation. His mother is saying that the school has had several problems with him getting into fights with other children. However, he's been diagnosed with ADHD, and the school has now called the police on him, and I guess he resisted arrest because he's 5, and he was brought in for psychiatric evaluation.
Here
It's
it
a
is.
72-hour hold.
Officer. Not much of a headline until you find out the handcuffed boy was only 5 years old. KCRA has the story.
Lieutenant Frank Gordo says he placed his hand on Michael's and the boy pushed my hand away in a batting motion, pushed papers off the table, and kicked me in the right knee.
I didn't know until 2 weeks later that my son was zip tied for over 2 hours.
The boy, Michael Davis, has ADHD, and his school told his mother it led to behavioral problems in class. But Gawker reports the school district's proposed solution took an unorthodox turn. When the school didn't
You know what?
see
They should have kept him in jail. That's what I think.
any improvement.
No, where they went wrong, if they felt like he was really a threat to any of the students.
Well, they call
or
the
to
cops
police-
to do like a scared straight thing with him.
Right. Well, the problem that they had was that they kept him zip tied for 3 hours or more than whatever she
2
said,
hours.
several hours.
Yeah, because he was in jail. And he went to a psychiatric hospital. They took
No.
him to the hospital.
Yeah, but they should have brought him directly to the psychiatric hospital if that's what they felt. If they felt like he was really a danger to himself or others, they should have brought him directly to the hospital. They should not have left him zip tied. That's where the school went wrong.
No, they should have zip tied him, hung him by his feet. That's what they should have done. He'll learn. Next time he won't ever punch a cop.
You're crazy.
This kid is going to be a horrible person when he grows up. Guarantee you. An awful, awful person. And the mother, what pissed me off was that the mother goes, I've asked the school for help many times and they don't do anything for me. Guarantee the school has come to her and be like, your kid is out of control. And she's like, there's nothing wrong with my kid.
Right. I guarantee
Guarantee.
No, I hear you, bro. I mean,
guarantee you.
Every parent's kid is perfect. You know what I mean? It's like when a kid does something wrong nowadays, he's got ADHD. He's not just a troublemaker. He's not just a piece of shit. It's like back when we went to school, or at least when I went to school, it's like if you did something like that in class, there was no such thing as ADHD. You know what I mean? It was just like your kid's lazy. He doesn't pay attention in class. He has trouble. He doesn't work well.
No, the parent. A lot of times the parents don't want to help. The parents are in denial and they don't care.
Well, most parents don't give a shit about their kids as much as they should.
I was a good kid. I was always a good kid. My brothers were good kids. And I've seen bad kids and I've seen their parents. And most of the time it leads to the parents.
Hey, look, dude, I wasn't a bad kid. I was just like, I was just kind of a troublemaker. Like I didn't like to do schoolwork. People always made fun of me as a kid, so I would always cause trouble in class. I would make noise, whatever. But my father straightened me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I'm not the same kid that I was. You know what I'm saying? It's like if parents had a bigger role in their kids' lives, there wouldn't be that much wrong with them.
No, there are bad kids out there.
Right, there are bad kids, but I'm just saying it's like I think
I have a great idea. Put them in a camp. Take them away.
Parents now
better world. Just take them. You act up. 3 strikes and you're out. We're playing this game again. Andrew's president. 3 strikes and you're out for any kid. 5 to 10. 3 strikes. You go to a camp.
What kind of camp?
It's in Nebraska. The entire state of Nebraska is a camp for bad people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Staten Island was for the mentally ill.
Like the farm colonies in Staten Island. Very good, Jessica.
Okay.
Exactly like that.
All right. So Amanda Knox is seeking a book deal for her murder trial investigation story. The 24-year-old was cleared in October for killing her roommate, allegedly. The British student Meredith Kircher?
Yeah.
In Italy.
But Amanda Knox is a little weird, too.
She's a little weird.
You think she did it?
A little bit.
You think she, yeah?
A little bit. Yeah. Something about her. If she wasn't really, maybe she's not the one that killed her. She might have had something to do with it or knew what was going on.
Well, apparently they were high on pot, but I don't know anybody high on pot that kills people and has sex, like an orgy with like a dead body there.
Are you kidding? Have you never seen Reefer Madness?
Yeah, well, except for Reefer Madness, yeah. And that is some good shit they're smoking in Reefer Madness. If you're bugging out like
I'm
that.
talking about the original, not the remake music.
No, I'm talking about like the 1950s Reefer Madness.
It was like, yeah.
Like, this is Steven. He's high on reefer.
Oh my God.
The piano player was the best.
Yeah. Crazy eyes.
He's smoking. He's like, crazy. I watched that, and I never wanted to smoke pot ever again.
What?
But I was high when I watched it. So. Yeah.
All right, what else do we have?
All right, so we talked about Lindsay Lohan before, but someone not only released her Playboy video, or Playboy cover, but also found her diary, her personal diary.
Really?
And has released her personal diary. And in it is all this information about Heath Ledger and how like they were in love and how she wanted to bring him home to meet mom. And that the whole thing is written in pink pen.
And she wrote it. I mean, it's nothing from him.
No, it's completely all
like I know
her.
a girl, which you know someone that knows her. She called in. I think we spoke about this on the free for all when she called in. Mm-hmm. She gets flowers sent to her office every year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the flowers are for her birthday, and it's Leonardo DiCaprio apparently sending the flowers, and she sends them to herself and says Leonardo DiCaprio is sending her the flowers. Your friend that called into our show knows her very well. They're actually pretty good friends.
Okay.
And she told us the story on the air.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not at all.
You have no clue. You have no idea who that friend is.
I can't
The female friend.
Okay.
That you were having sex with.
All right, you shithead. All right,
Yeah.
whatever, man.
Because of the show.
Yes, because of the show.
She told the story about how this girl gets flowers sent, her friend, and it's Leonardo DiCaprio that's sending her the flowers every year. And I don't remember what reason Leonardo DiCaprio is sending it. I guess because she's so beautiful, which she's not really. But very interesting that Leonardo DiCaprio is sending it to some trashy girl from Queens. That's taste. Leo's dating Blake Lively. No. It's Sue Ann from Queens that his heart belongs to.
Exactly.
So what else does it say in there?
Basically, the whole diary is about him, or at least the information that they've released is about him and their love.
Well, I know he was like banging her, but he was also with Mary Kate Olsen,
right?
Or one
I
of
think
them.
They probably
Ashley.
were just like getting.
And who
high
is this
partners.
again?
Heath Ledger.
Right, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah, Heath Ledger, and the one that OD'd.
Right, yeah, the one that was with what's her name from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, he was married, right?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
They had a kid.
Yeah, he was married to Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams, that's it.
All right, so Kelly Rowland is the Beyonce of the UK.
Really?
Yeah, she's nobody here, but she's judge on the X Factor and is on the cover of like all these magazines. But now she's thinking of giving it all up and coming back to America. She says that her mom is older and elderly and sick, and she'd like to be here, but that's kind of a mistake.
Kelly Rowland is a big star, huh?
Only there.
Who's Kelly Rowland?
Holy crap, she's 30. I thought she was
She's the
older.
one. Do you know her?
From
Do you know
Destiny's
who
Child.
she is? Yeah, she's from Destiny, but nobody knows her.
She's the second one.
Although she was
Is she
really,
the one that was in Freddy vs. Jason?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
she was
yes.
never so big here and never really that attractive, but now she's
Not
gone
really
through
good
this
actor
huge
either.
like makeover, and she looks great.
Oh, I
She
thought
looks
she was
better
cute.
than she's ever looked, and over there she's this huge star. So I don't understand why she would give it up. Bring her mother over there. Why would she come back over here? Doesn't make sense.
Good point. I don't know. I thought she was cute in Freddy vs. Jason.
Michelle Williams is my favorite Destiny Child character. It's not a cartoon? No. They're not characters? They're real people? Okay. I didn't know real people could be that awful.
So-
Bills, by the way. Great song.
Yeah. Can you pay my telephone bill?
Say My Name, another great hit by them.
Say my name.
And Coco's favorite, Independent Woman, Survivor, and Bootylicious off the 2002 album. Those songs bother me so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Girl power, man.
Oh, God. Gross. Every white girl singing that.
You must love Nicki Minaj.
I actually don't mind her at all. I like her a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, she's from Queens. Represent South Side.
Is it true that she has a fake bottom?
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know how. Why would anybody want an ass like that? That's what I keep saying.
How could anybody have an ass like that?
No, I mean naturally you can.
I don't think you
She
can.
could be really bottom heavy. I've seen some.
But
Listen.
it's not really bottom heavy. It's just like a huge shelf.
Yeah, it could happen.
I don't know. Ryan Seacrest in Disturbing News
Came out.
is heading
Seacrest out.
He's in talks to replace Matt Lauer on the Today Show.
Really?
Really?
He has that radio affect. Ryan Seacrest. Have you listened to him on the radio?
No.
Do you remember? Do you remember that?
from him.
Do you
He's
remember that
really
interview I did with that
weird.
radio station?
Yeah.
You remember the demo I had to do?
Yes.
It's like that 24/7.
Yeah. Hello.
Give it away, Britney Spears tickets. It's Ryan Seacrest in the morning.
Yeah.
That's
Now you can.
exactly what it is.
Now you can replace Matt Lauer.
Yeah, the Seacrest hour.
I don't know. I don't see that connection. Like I see Ryan Seacrest being executive producer of every awful show on the E! Network.
Yeah.
I see Ryan Seacrest being backstage at whatever talent show we're doing, but I do not see him on the Today Show. I feel like that's just too legitimate for him.
Yeah, that is like a legit, but he's not like a legitimate journalist.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't seem like he would fit that role. I don't understand.
Why is Lauer leaving?
Well, he's up to retire. See, what's interesting is we've known this for a whole year already, that his contract was up in 2012. And we've been he's been in talks that he's going to retire in 2012 when his contract is up. And at the same time, Regis's contract was up. And it seems like every news outlet really focused on Regis leaving and not so much Matt Lauer. But now that, 2011 is coming to a close, it looks like Matt Lauer is going to leave. And it's really kind of been under the radar. I'm sure that as it gets closer to the date that he'd actually go, we'll start to hear about it some more. But it's really disturbing to me that they're really looking at Seacrest.
Do we know who's going to take
Ouch.
over for Reg?
No, not yet.
No. I have like a list here of people. The number one choice is my favorite, Andy Cohen.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Andy Cohen should pick.
Do you know how often I would watch? I would watch every day. I would DVR that
he's
and
such a
watch
wreck.
it every day.
Yeah, Andy Cohen, Mark
Love
Consuelos,
Okay, love it.
Carson Kressley,
Nope, don't like it.
Mario Lopez,
Don't like it.
Ralph Macchio.
Oh God, no.
He filled in for him one night.
No.
Hey, good morning. How you
Cameron
doing?
Matheson?
Who?
Cameron Matheson?
Is that the guy from Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
I don't know who he is.
Okay, no, I don't like it. You need a name. You can't just replace him with anybody.
Hold on. He's on All My Children.
I think Andrew Zarian.
Yeah. I would just do Regis impersonations the entire time. Jerry O'Connell. You know what? Jerry O'Connell did a great job on that show.
Did he really?
I could see him doing that.
Listen, nobody... My Secret
I would
Identity?
accept it.
Yeah, I know My Secret Identity.
Yeah.
I would accept
Betty
it.
White?
Sliders.
Sliders, yeah.
I feel like some of these, they're
Like,
just
I don't
throwing
know.
those names in. No one's actually going to hire Betty White. Betty White's so close to death. There's no way that they're going to put Betty White in there.
I think they're going to go with Mark Consuelos.
I think eventually.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
For
I mean,
the
that's
chemistry
the best
alone.
idea.
Jerry Seinfeld.
No, it won't ever happen.
It was a one-time
Oh,
thing.
He's kind
No,
of
it won't
close to
ever
death,
happen.
too.
All right, so Tom Cruise is on a huge promotional tour in India for his new Mission Impossible movie. And there are reports saying that he actually paid fans to make quite a frenzy outside of the film premiere.
That's what he calls not getting diarrhea in India.
Film frenzy?
No, Mission Impossible. That's what he calls it. That's all it was.
All right, so they are allegedly saying that he had paid each actor 150 rupees.
It's just like...
It's $2.50, so don't get excited. However, there is a picture of him in like the sea of Indian men, and they're all like cheering for him. And
why would he pay that? Why would he do that?
I don't know. And there's Tom, and he's like super, like he looks like artificially
Heaven.
imposed there.
But why would he?
Oh,
Why
he's
would he
excited.
pay actors? I mean, what's the point of that? To show like, oh my God, he's such a big star here in
Right.
India. They love him.
Right.
I should start doing that.
You should
Yeah.
Yeah, go to India.
create some
No,
buzz
no, no.
about
I'll
yourself.
do it here. I'll do it here. You
Well,
know what? When I'm
you
at
know,
Here in the
press,
house.
No, yes, in the house. Actually.
$2.50 isn't going to cut it.
No,
over
I'll go
here,
to
though.
press and I'll pay everybody like
You can't even
a
like,
nickel.
You can't.
It's like cheer for me when I
Can't
walk
even buy a
in.
pack of cigarettes with that anymore. $2.50.
A nickel. You're gonna pay people a nickel.
I'm sure if I went up to everybody in the restaurant and be like, listen, I'm going to give you a nickel. Here it is. When I walk in, cheer for me. They're going to cheer for me because they're going to feel bad. And then I'm going to feel good.
I don't think that anybody would.
You
cheer
don't
for
think they would
I
cheer
think
for
that'd
me?
be a great social experiment.
If I went in, I'm like, listen.
I think that we should do this. I think that we should go right now
Okay.
after
Where?
the show.
Where are we
To
going?
press.
Okay.
And you're going to, I'll go in and offer, I'm going to come in with a satchel of nickels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to offer it to all the patrons.
Not a bullion?
No, satchel.
A satchel. Okay.
And, you know, hand them out to all the patrons at the bar and in the seats and see if it works.
It will because they'll be drunk.
No.
And when one starts doing it, everybody else starts doing it. That's how it is.
No.
And I'll be a celebrity.
I just
Then I could
don't
go
think
away
so.
somewhere, away from this. I'll be famous. It's my goal in life. It's for people to cheer for me. Or boo me. Either or. Either want people to cheer for me or boo me or hate me. I'll take either.
All right, we're at our final news story of the
good.
day. JWoww has a perfume.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a day to night.
What does it smell like?
Regret.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
Regret.
Plastic surgery. But
Melted
the new
plastic.
season of Jersey Shore is set to premiere on January 5th, which is interesting because we've just watched them finish things up in Jersey, and there's all these reports that Vinny's not coming back or that he's leaving, or I don't know, whatever. So in the midst of all of this, she managed to get herself a perfume, which she says is
Smells like the Long Island Sound.
she's like, it doesn't smell like Jersey, don't worry. That was her quote.
But because she's not from Jersey, she's from Franklin Square, Long
Yeah,
Island.
so it's interesting. She
Jenny
also
Farley.
has reportedly commented on all the plastic surgery rumors on her face.
Okay, what did she say?
And she says that she hasn't gotten anything done,
Bull.
including her lip. She hasn't done anything, that it's just that she lost 15 pounds and that it was all in her face and neck.
Okay.
And it caused her face to look different. And that she actually thinks it's insulting that they want to know how she got her new nose, because she wants to know what her nose looked like prior, 15 pounds heavier.
Look at the pictures, kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at some pictures. of her
And she
website.
has confirmed that Snooki and her are getting a reality show. So
They're already on a reality show.
no, their own spinoff. They're getting their own
Ridiculous.
spinoff reality.
I mean,
show.
I don't. I think she learned how to do better makeup. I know that. I mean that.
Her face looks different.
Her face does look different. So.
She looks thinner. When we saw her in Italy, we saw that she was definitely 15 pounds thinner. But there's something different about her face.
Well, I'll tell you, she probably got better makeup done. She now probably has a stylist. She probably gets Botox now.
I could see that.
I mean, I don't necessarily think she got like a lot of work done.
Right. Maybe she gets Botox.
Yeah, I mean, because the Botox does do that dead look on your
Yeah.
face, so you're kind of like this.
Right. So maybe that's it.
Yeah. Do you want to clear up any rumors? Because we've been getting a lot of emails.
Right. That I got plastic surgery.
Yeah. Do you want to go into that?
Yeah.
I think it's really funny.
I didn't get any plastic surgery, guys. Just in case you were wondering.
Nothing more than you have.
No, the boobs have been here for a long time. Yeah. But it was in the fotch. That's where.
Yeah, Jessica posted a picture of herself, and the exposure on the camera was really high, so it like kind of flattens out everything. And I got, just message after message saying like,
and
what a dress.
And it was like my chin looked pointier than you. My face was not as round, and so that's.
Yeah, people are saying like, what did she got work done?
Yeah.
I
didn't get any work done.
Yeah.
But that'd be a good story. I would like to know how I would have gotten like major facial surgery and had been there for the show every week.
Maybe people, I don't know. Who knows what
it's
people
just like
think.
really fascinating. Like, I went in for surgery on a Friday morning and I was good to go by Wednesday.
You know what? She got Botox done. I'll tell you, and filler. She got a lot of filler. I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm looking at a picture right now.
I could see filler.
She got a lot of filler.
That would make sense. I was thinking something in the lips, but maybe not.
You would get work done though.
I would, but I didn't. I don't know in my face.
You wouldn't do filler?
Filler?
Botox?
When I'm older, yeah.
What would you like Mark Clapper to do?
I would definitely do like the wrinklies.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could see that, at 26.
He said he'll do it.
26,
we should do it. We should do it live.
26, I already have like some grooves in here.
We should do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. He'll come here.
Why not?
I should send him an email. Dr. Clapper.
Send him an email.
Plastic surgeon of the stars. Fun guy, though. I had a lot of fun with him. He's like, if I knew, I would have done it right here. We're sitting at a bar, by the way.
Yeah.
We're sitting in a strip club. We're sitting in a strip club in a bar. He's like, you know what? I could call someone now to just get the stuff.
Yeah, it just seemed a little fugazi.
That would have been great at Sapphires.
Yeah.
Just having a martini and just getting stuff injected in your face.
I hear it hurts.
You heard from Chauncey, right?
No,
you heard from people?
No, like women.
That it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I want it done.
What would you get done?
Why?
I don't know.
What? Where?
I want to look ridiculous. Like I want to look like a cat.
Do.
That's my goal in life. Like I want so much plastic surgery where I look like a cat.
You want to look like
and I'm going to have this hair jet black for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like when I'm 70, I'm going to have jet black hair and more hair than I have now. I
want to get latisse.
On your lashes?
Yes. I hear you grow lashes on top of lashes on top of lashes.
You do.
That's awesome.
You could also put it on your head.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on my head. I have enough hair, please. But I definitely want latisse. I want eyelashes for days.
By the way, Snooki has a perfume out too.
Of course. What does that smell like?
Trash.
Okay. Trash and regret.
How? Why do they have a perfume? Like who's buying JWoww? Anthony Campana chimed goes, yeah, JWoww had her balls cut off.
That'll make a difference.
She's a family friend, isn't she?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Snooki has a perfume. But why? Who's buying it? Like that's what I want to know. Like who's buying a Snooki perfume?
I'm pretty sure that Situation had a perfume or a cologne.
Yeah. It's probably the same group of girls that actually bought Snooki's book and read it.
What is her book? Snookin' for Love? No. No, it wasn't that.
And she was a New York Times bestseller. She was on the list.
There was talks of Snookin' for Love was the name of a reality show, but that's not what it was. What was
Snooki?
She had her own show.
There were reports that she was getting her own show and that the name of it was going to be Snookin' for Love, and that was going to be her spinoff with JWoww. But then she went on, I think it was Wendy Williams, and she said, I would never do a show called Snooking for Love.
Oh, because that's
what was the name of the book? It was like
her.
Snooki : I'm a Jersey whore.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. Something like that.
I'm gonna get that on.
I think they're all I don't even.
tonight.
In my opinion, I think they're like real people, and they're not these cartoons. And I think they're just smart business people. They're the greatest actors in the world.
I think some of them are.
Yeah, they have to put it on. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's impossible to be that off.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Interesting though. I'm looking at her face right now. She looks like someone I know, and that someone is a boy.
Snooki?
No, JWoww, and that's not good.
Maybe she once was.
But you know what? She has big ears. She should do something about that.
JWoww has big ears.
Huge ears. Oh my God, huge.
What do you do about big ears? Big
you
ears
pin them
like
back. You pin them back.
Well, pinning them back means they're like just out.
And you cut them.
Can't cut your ears.
Yeah, you can. You could reshape your ears.
Cannot cut your
Yeah, no, you could reshape your ears
Ridiculous.
easily.
Absurd.
They give people that have no ears.
Yeah, they grow ears on back of
Okay,
mice.
so why can't they just grow new ears for me?
I think that was...
I am blessed with excellent ears. I'll tell you that. And you are too. We have very good ears. Coco, let me see your ears. Yeah, good ears. A
Good
little
ears.
big, though. A little big. A
Well,
little big.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Nothing could be good with me, right?
You have
I
nice
think
eyes.
he has good... He does have nice eyes,
Yeah.
but I think he does have good ears. I do. I think he has good ears.
Well, you see
Yeah, 'cause
this, bro?
they
You see this,
don't
bro?
know.
You see these eyebrows? Never plucked them once in my entire life.
Good eyebrows,
Sorry.
sir.
You see these
Lashes.
Eyelashes?
They grow like that.
You think I have fake... Wait a minute. Do you think I have fake eyelashes?
I think, dude, I think everything about you is fake.
What do you
I think
mean?
that-
And by
I think
good,
that
I
chest
think you have
hair-
to explain. Oh yeah, he just like pins it on.
I think
You think
that's-
I'm putting on like lashes?
Yeah, I think you're putting on lashes. I
Yeah.
think the chest hair is like the black hair that your dog shed, and you got in the vacuum
Yeah.
cleaner from your dog and your cat.
How about the
dog
goatee?
came in.
The goatee, I don't want to say where the goatee's from.
From my pubes? Is that what you're going to say?
Well, technically,
To
they are
explain what he
peanuts.
means by good ears, it's the little curve.
No.
Yeah.
I mean small. I don't have that curve. My ears are like elf ears. They're attached.
Oh, your lobes are attached
Yeah.
too.
Your lobes are attached,
My
so you
lobes
don't
are
have
attached
good
too.
ears.
You don't have good ears.
You
I
don't
have
have good
very
ears.
good ears.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
No, you need a detached lobe, and you need a little curve at the top because some people don't have that little
You people have
That
no idea
little
what you're talking about.
curve. That's a good ear.
I've got good ear.
Yeah, Coco has good ears.
Yeah.
He has a detached lobe, and a and a curve at the top.
You got
All right.
cauliflower ear.
All right. Excellent.
Big ear models.
All right, guys. Coco, any plugs?
Not yet. I'm just a little thin, but no. Tomorrow night, watch the free for all. It's gonna be me, Andrew, and I hope Spencer. Be my friend.
I hadn't announced Spencer, but thanks.
What's that?
Thanks.
Okay, and bookyourkidsparty.com. Call them, ask for me.
Oh,
now.
the Skinny Pig. SkinnyPigNYC.com.
Skinny Pig, yeah.
New website, new redesign. Great blog.
Mhm.
The Skinny Pig NYC. Also follow her at the Skinny Pig NYC on Twitter.
Do that.
Suncast, you did a great job with the site. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. I guess.
Oh, you have behind the counter too, right?
Yeah, Behind the Counter's on.
Behind the
And
Counter.
Tech News Weekly.
Done,
Go to our
folks.
website, guysfromqueens.com. Also go to streamer site, gfqlive.tv. Subscribe to us, guys, on iTunes. It's a huge help when you follow us and subscribe to us on iTunes. Again, I'm going to say that. Subscribe to us on iTunes at itunes.com/GFQ. You could also go to gfqnetwork.com and subscribe to all our shows. Again, I encourage you, subscribe to all our shows.
Do it now, guys.
It's a huge help. Also follow us on Facebook.
Oh, and Twitter.
Facebook.com.
My Twitter.
Facebook.com/Guys from Queens, Twitter.com/GFQ Network, Twitter.com/Jessica Zarian. Jessica's Twitter. She's always tweeting pictures. I'm not going to tell you what kind of pictures. I'll let you
I
find
tweet
that
a
out.
lot of pictures.
A lot of pictures. And I retweet her pictures on mine at Andrew Zarian on Twitter. Coco, what's your Twitter? Coco Butter.
Cocoa Butter
GFQ.
GFQ. On
Yeah.
Facebook, it's facebook.com/CocoaButterFO. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also the Cocoa Butter Experience, which
Sure.
I'm still working on
All right.
making better.
And we'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.